Hey, what's up, snipers? Stock Sniper Nick here, and tonight we're gonna go over the watch list for tomorrow morning, which is Wednesday, January 20th. We've had an awesome January so far. OTC market has been wild, and we're gonna talk about some of those stocks tonight. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome guys. We do this watch list video every single Tuesday night, so make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I think there's an alert next to it, so you'll get alerted every single Tuesday night. You can come join us and the YouTube team and the Sniper team as we go over the hot OTC stocks for tomorrow morning. For tonight, we have 3 different groups of stocks we're going to talk about. The first stock, we're actually in overnight, so we'll be able to talk about one that we bought. It got a nice spike, so it's already working out to the plan, and we're going to talk about how we're going to close it tomorrow morning. And then for the other 2 groups of stocks, these are stocks that made nice moves today that we're watching for potential moves tomorrow morning. And one of them is actually BILZF, which, if you guys are new to stocks, that's actually Dan Bilzerian, the famous Instagram, the man himself. That's his stock. He actually has a stock in the OTC market, and the stock actually closed up over 140% today. So that's on the list tonight. We'll make sure we talk about that, and then, like I said, the couple other stocks that we're going to talk about. Before I dive in, I do want to give a quick shout out to the Sniper team. First things first, a shout out straight from the SniperChat. We had an unbelievable win today, and this is really what inspires all of us and just keeps us wanting to come in it. And this just shows you the opportunity in this market. And that was from one of our guys who's actually been with us for a year now, JVan. He profited over $6,000 today in the chat room, $6,000, and it was on the OTC stock BANT, B-A-N-T. And that's actually a stock that's on the watch list tonight. So we'll make sure we actually dive into that. And we're not in it right now, but we're going to make sure we talk about that. And we're actually looking for a potential plan of tomorrow. But anyway, congrats, JVan. That's awesome to see. You're inspiring the whole group, man. Let's keep it going. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and let's dive into the watch list for tomorrow morning, which is Wednesday, January 20th. Again, before I go to the watch list tab, if you guys are new and you like what we got going on, this is our website. It's www.thestocksnipers.com, and this is showing a picture that JVan sent literally 12:59 today. And look at, as he's trying to get his sells in, these are his sell orders. He's got made $3,900 on the first one, $2,800 on the other one, and then $250 on the rest on that short-term play. It looks like he went ahead and took the bag at 2. Unbelievable. He said, I'm shooketh right now. $6,900, so almost $7,000. So that was just awesome. We had to talk about that. And again, we're going to dive into BANT. But first things first, let's go ahead. Let's talk about our watch list. These are the 3 groups of stocks that we're going to talk about here. Our watch list on the left side, and on the right side is TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim. The first stock we're going to talk about, CTYXI. This is the stock we're in overnight, and it's lining up with one of our patterns, that 52-week breakout, lined up perfectly with Power Hour. We actually bought it at 3:40, so only 20 minutes left on the day. And really, just like we tell the group, that's just a key time for you guys to lock in, is that Power Hour time. And you know, we started off being passive traders. We do the work for you throughout the day, and you just come and lock in at the end of the day when these stocks are getting hot. And look at this play. We're actually, look at this play. We actually have a nice cushion. We're up a little over 15% on this play going in to tomorrow. So let's go ahead and let's dive in. Let's talk about the breakout and why we got in and what we're looking for tomorrow. So we know that 5-6 is the 52-week breakout. And today, it actually broke it in the morning. So we wrote on the watch list, it's an OTC multi-month breakout that's near the 52-week high. And it topped out at 6 cents at 1 o'clock. So we didn't want to jump the gun and get into the breakout early. Again, one of the things on the checklist is the timing. So we waited for our time, and what was good is this thing topped out at 6 cents here at 140, and you know, people who got in early might have got scared on this dip, but on the dip it did hold Vwap, and it acted very nicely, so we really kept an eye on it. And then as you come into Power Hour, it crept back up to this 5.9 spot, so it's cruising right next to that 6 resistance and that new 52-week high that it made today. And so as it starts to creep up, as we're getting closer and closer to the close, this thing is still holding. We went ahead and took a swing at it right at 339. It says we bought 75,000 shares at 0.059 cents. A minute after, it breaks the high a day, and then we got a nice push all the way up to 7. So gave us a nice 15% plus into the close. It actually held around that spot, which was really nice. If it pushed more, we honestly would have looked into taking the bag just because that's already a really nice gain, you know, getting 15% right there. But now, you know, we're hanging into it overnight. Since we already are up 15%, we're looking for a gap up on these breakouts. That's what, you know, the odds are in your favor for a gap up. So ideally we get a nice gap up and we can sell into that gap up and get, you know, another 10% tomorrow. That'd be really nice. A 25% play that happened literally starting at 340. So very nice, straightforward play. Shout out to the snipers that bagged it with us in the chat. The next one on the list that we'll be watching is TSNP. And look at this. The reason why we really like this stock is first things first, it's a huge spiker. Back in November, this thing was at 2 cents and it spiked all the way from 2 cents all the way to 35 in, you know, 2 weeks. That's all it took for this stock. So it just shows the huge potential that the stock could have. And, you know, finally this stock had a pretty nice first green day after not really doing much for a while. And it also broke out of this 23 spot here. So very nice to see. Now, we're actually not in this overnight, but this is a very nice first green day. That's why it's on our watch list. It's an OTC first green day play that we're watching. That's the pattern. And we really like, you know, the way it acted, and it looks like it's going to be good for a gap up. So the team that did get it, good job, guys. For us, the reason why we didn't get it, it didn't come close enough to this 27 support and power hour for us to get it. As you see, you know, after it made the high a day, we wanted to get something, you know, down here in the low 27s or high 26s, and after it makes that higher low at 27.1, it just ended up floating up for the rest of the day. So very nice first green day. Love how it acted there, and the team who got it, look at that. You guys are looking good. It looks like it could gap up tomorrow. The next resistance is really all this resistance near the 52-week highs up here in the 30s. So watch for this stock. We're just keeping an eye on it now. We're not in it. We're just keeping an eye on it. But very nice first green day. Just shows you the potential of these stocks. Last but not least, we actually have a group of stocks. It's 3 stocks. Interesting enough, they're all in the OTC market. And more interesting is they all start with B's. And I'll go through each one. It's BLSP, BANT, and BILZF. BLSP and BANT traded a billion shares today. A billion shares. Unbelievable. 1.9 billion for BLSP and 1.1 billion for BANT. So this OTC market is exciting, all right? You really don't have to look too many other places. You can zone in. There's so much going on here. The reason why these ones are on the watch list is because all these closed over 140% plus today. BLSP closed green 450%. BANT closed green 214% plus, and BILZF, which is Dan Brazilian stock, closed up 144%. Not sure if Dan posted anything on his Instagram. Last time he got some hype, actually posted something on his story. He should do that more often if that's working out. The only stock that had news was actually his stock, BILZF, out of these stocks. And their news was that they reported unaudited fourth quarter results. So they let you know it's unaudited at least. Now let's go into each chart real quick and let me show you just how crazy it is. BLSP, check this out. Unbelievable play. Starting in sub-penny land, closing at 309. Gotta love it. BANT, look at this guy. When he broke a penny, didn't fucking stop. And what's great is Jvan, the man himself, you know, was able to profit huge off this, being able to recognize this early and take advantage, you know, and he took the meat of the move. As you can see, it went all the way to 2.6. So great job. Love that you took the bag. You got to do that. And the last one, BILZF, Dan Brazilians. Look at that, you know, you get this consolidation around 70, and then a power hour, it makes that unbelievable run here when the action's happening, when you get all this volume. 83 cents all the way to 124, all in that power hour from the 80s to 124. So amazing opportunity that we saw just at the end of the day alone today on each one. Now that each one of these have spiked so much, we were actually watching for a panic dip buy. You don't want to reach on any of these, even though they're first green days for the most part. Each one of these are up so much, being up, you know, each one of them over 140%. So for us, we're looking for panic dip buys tomorrow, or if they gap down, we'll be looking for big dips. If they do get those dips in the morning, if they do get those sellers, we're going to look for key supports in each spot, in each stock. In BLSP, we like to support down in the 1.7 area, down here. And it also has support down here at 1.5. And then in BANT, you know, this was just a sub penny, so we want to see a big pullback. You see there's support down here in the 1.2s, but we also like to support at 1.1 and 1. So, you know, that's literally like a 50% pullback. So we're looking for big dips. That's what we're looking for here when we talk about the panic dip buy. And these stocks move so much that they do offer it all the time, which is crazy. And then BILZF, you saw the support that it made today down here at 74. So that'll be a key spot if it could dip down to there around the low 70s. So we'll be watching. Those would be the spots we'll be watching for panic dip buys. The panic dip buys are so exciting because you could make the money in the morning, and it's your quickest play because that's plays that we're looking to trade, you know, within 5 minutes. We're just looking for that quick bounce. So excited to see how these play out tomorrow, each one, especially the one we're in overnight. All right, Sniper fam, as always, much love for tuning in with us. We got some big news coming to close out January. We had started January strong, over $7,000 in profit. Let's see what we can do, guys. We got 2 more weeks to go. Much love to the Sniper team. Webinar Wednesday tomorrow. To everybody else, the YouTube team. See you guys next Tuesday night. Much love, Snipers.